So, my Readers Take Denver experience. I just have to say that I was lucky. I was really lucky. I attended as an attendee, and then an author friend of mine needed help, so I assisted her. My badge didn't change. It did say attendee, but I was able to move freely through the rooms when I explained to staff and volunteers that I was assisting an author. That did get me into Saturday's signings downstairs in the Adams ballrooms 15 minutes early, which did let me meet Holly Renee and Chantel Tessier and S.J. Tilley, which was nice. I was waitlisted for Rebecca Yaros. I was number 600 and something. I was one of the last people that she saw. She was incredibly kind and gracious and appeared to care about everything I said, and I appreciated that. Primarily, I went to meet up with my friends, my fellow author assistant and business partner, and two authors that we have worked with and work with. We waited in the author line to pick up her supplies. It took about half an hour. And then we went to get into the line for the attendees. And I don't even know how to explain how long it was. It was through hallways and hallways and snaked back and doubled in on itself. I don't know how long it would have taken in that line, but I would say like 3 hours. It was a crazy line. As we were going to get to the back of the line, a volunteer walked by and said, "Hey, if your name starts with C, follow me." My name starts with C. So I followed that volunteer, and they gave me my name tag. I only had to wait about 5 minutes. So I was very lucky, and I am so sorry for anybody that had to wait in those lines. I did not get card numbers. They didn't have any. If I had not been bumped up to an author assistant, I would have missed. Eventually, a volunteer the next day did give me a card, but I would have missed being able to go into the downstairs room. So I narrowly avoided an issue there. Every single volunteer and hotel staff I interacted with was very kind. I will admit that several volunteers had no idea what was going on. They were never rude. They were definitely kind, but you could ask questions and they had no idea where things were. They had no idea how to fix a problem. It's confusing because it seemed like there was an awful lot of information going around and all of it was wrong. Working as an author assistant, there was an author in the Aurora Ballroom that I don't know if she should have been there. Her line blocked other authors. And that's not like anything wrong with the author. Obviously, that's so great that the author's super popular and I'm happy for them. They seem like a really nice person. But I feel like that author maybe should have been moved the moment they saw that the line was stretched, and incredible all the way past other authors' tables. Something that's been mentioned is there was no water. My author did get one bottle of water handed to them on Friday, but that is not enough. There were portable water stations. I didn't see the one in our room until Saturday morning. There needed to be more water, a lot more water. I did attend the masquerade. It opened late, so there were an awful lot of people in ball gowns, just standing around. When it did open, the music couldn't be turned up because there was a movie screening next door, and the dance floor was, I don't know, 20 by 30, maybe? It was very small. Sorry. It was very small, and I had heard from someone that was inside that it was said we didn't expect this many people to show up. If you're going to have a masquerade ball at a book convention, listen, we're going to show up. Now, I did see, as for the allegations of being accosted or assaulted, I did see men that definitely didn't look like they were attending the event. I didn't see anything happen. I was so tired by that point. I went to bed about an hour later, hour into the masquerade. I did see people that did not look like they were a part of the convention, hanging around and in the bar lines. So, I mean, I do have to say, what else? It was a lot of people. The Rising Stars, definitely the room was too small. They did not get enough time. There were authors I did not get to check out, and I saw books that looked good. I did find out after that they paid the same amount for half as much time, and I really think they were shortchanged. Yes, they did turn off the lights and flash them and scream for authors to get out when they were packing up. That really did happen, which was crazy because authors were supposed to get in Thursday night at like 6 to set up, and they didn't get to set up until like 5, and nobody knew where their books were. So then for them to be screamed at and the lights turned off while we were trying to pack up, I mean, that was crazy too. Yeah, I don't know. I believe every single horror story that came out because the disorganization and the lack of communication was apparent. I did just read an apology email from the founder, Lisa Renee Jones, and it was just actually not an apology. It was just a whole bunch of excuses. And I feel like that was the founder's MO the whole weekend. I heard that someone was crying and she said, "It's fine, I was crying too." Well, no, that's not how you deal with someone who's just been verbally assaulted. Or maybe that was another person that was physically assaulted. I can't remember because I wasn't there for that and I can't speak to that. But honestly, I'm so tired and so exhausted from all of the crazy drama, and honestly, none of it happened to me. So do with that what you will. I had some great moments. I saw my friends. I saw a lovely girl from Texas see snow for the first time and cry. The convention center is beautiful. Everything is incredibly expensive, that's for sure. The people in Denver, Aurora seem like nice people. But I don't think I would ever go back. But the authors were troopers. I mean, Emily Rath, shoved down food and signed in hallways forever. Authors were showing up and doing what they can and trying to see their fans. And everybody that was there really tried. Readers tried to be gracious, and authors and their assistants tried to please everyone. And they tried. It was a lot.